Hello again. Welcome back to another VG Boys Plays, some Project Zomboid. This is shown from the VG Boys, and we had a few days go by. I was trying to do a few things in the background, and instead of just kind of skipping ahead, I figured I would just jumble a bit of it together because it wasn't as a whole worth watching. So I made a bunch of trips going back and then going forth back to, or I should say, going to the place and going back to the other area. Well, how dare you? Zombies showing up inside the facility, as you're seeing. Which was, a bit odd to start, but decided to take the truck, which probably should have been doing in the first place because you could fit more things on it, but going back to the area and decided it's time to clear out some of these cars that I've been dodging. So, pushing this stuff out of the way, very helpful. I don't know why I didn't think of doing this sooner, but I think trying to use a smaller car, I don't know if it would have worked as well. So certainly using this larger vehicle was the way to go. Knocked him right out of the way. And getting this guy, which was probably the biggest pain. Like, those other two were obviously a problem, but this was incredible. But clearing the warehouse in the meantime, as I've been going, just trying to get all the gear here and just dropping them in the main hallway or the main entrance. So, again, just driving away just multiple trips. So it was one of those things where I decided I'm not showing you guys me trying to gather everything, getting overloaded, trying to fit things into the area. But as you can see on my way back here, starts getting a little bit some people, and again, another zombie just in the facility out of nowhere. I know they'd broken the window by the front area, and I sped this up a bit because I found out that they had actually busted this door. So the zombie we'd seen in that one episode of them banging the door from underneath the car, they actually broke through the door. So, yeah, very bizarre. So I just create a little window here, and I move the car over. Is the short story of how I secured this a bit. You're not able to put a wall directly in front. I maybe could have put a door, but I don't think I had a hinge that was around. For whatever reason, the doorknob came, but there was no hinge. And I could have broken other doors, maybe. I just decided to do it like this. I'll just make a little wall. And more trips, That's how things go. So, on this particular day, I decided, if I'm going to be staying here long term, I need to start making some long-term investments as far as farming, because I'm living off of the canned food for the last little while. This dude's weight's just going up, and I'd worked so hard to get him back down from being obese to overweight, and now finally being, within the range between 75 and 85 pounds. So, yeah, I was like, you know what? I need to get some farming going. And this spot is just by the pool. I don't know if you kind of see it in the left side there. And I apologize if, those that are watching would have rather seeing this cohesively. But, these are like the few interesting things. And granted, sometimes these things get a little boring. I'm sure you've seen a few episodes where it seems like nothing was going on. But honestly, I just didn't want to have a few episodes where, I'm just trying to move things, because it's something we have to do. We have to move. But on YouTube, I feel like I can at least make this a little bit more easier to watch, easier to swallow, if that's the better way to grab it. And just doing the speed up thing, can kind of work sometimes. But I don't know, I'm trying different things. If anyone has any opinions on what they'd rather, because again, me personally, I don't mind watching the regular struggle, but I'm sure not everyone comes here to watch me just fiddle with inventory, even though that kind of is a big point of this game. A lot of people online have made very similar comments that half this game is just inventory management. So it worked out that obviously we have a nice rainstorm going. So I was wondering, how am I going to get this water? Am I going to have to find my watering can or whatever I brought? Maybe even just use my watering device and just grab water from inside to water these things. So the fact that the rain came was a home run. Easy mode. Just plant and go from there. So I'd done these, and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dig some more. You know, it was the middle of the day at this point, and I'm like, I should really get some of each vegetable going, or fruit in some cases. I think strawberries would definitely count as a fruit. And you know, we'll have a nice little patch growing. So, you know, I'm gonna have to just stick with, you know, my canned goods or, you know, whatever I have for a while. But once these grow, I can at least go back to making salads and, you know, start adjusting the weight a little bit better. I'll have refrigerators because I'm going to bring, you know, the generator from the other area at some point. And, yeah, you know, like I said, nice little garden. Nothing too fancy, but I think it'll work for our purposes, you know. And I'll just keep this as a little gardening area, and it's right close to the front area. It's a little booth. I think it could be nice. That's my vote anyway. Hashtag Country Club Gardening. So, on the way back on this particular day, the zombie population had gotten just crazy. So, I had already made the decision that I was going to start fighting. So, yeah, here we go. This is a small sample of what is actually still over there. And you know what? Gotta do it, man. Gotta take them out. Because this is getting a bit much. Like, I was honestly running over / avoiding with my van / taxi constantly. And look, you see, like, they just keep coming. Which is a little surprising. I honestly don't think... I mean, there's been a lot of meta events randomly. Like, it's just one of those things where it's turned on in this challenge, and between like, I feel like a lot of gunshots. Oh, and that guy snuck up on me, so that sucked. I had to kind of run away a little bit here because I think I dropped my backpack because I didn't have. I think I was trying to just be lightweight to go around, and was panicking here at this point because now I'm already being attacked. But you could see the my attack's already getting slower because I believe I got a bit in the hand. So I need to now find some clothing to rip that isn't bloody. Which, honestly, looking at the playback, I do believe that there was another one that I could have used. So I found this T-shirt, and you can see there I am. I just went for the quick bandage. Got me right on the arm there, the forearm. So, yeah, not ideal. I don't know if he I think he just came from the woods. I don't remember seeing him when I was doing this. Like, there was a lot to concentrate on, but man, that was absolutely not something I was looking forward to. And you could see, like, yeah, even with the bandage, like, attack is just slower. So it's like, all right, I gotta just get these guys down, you know? Just gotta do my best here. But, the slow attacks is terrible. So, but yeah, see, look at this crazy population. So, obviously with the wound, there was no way I'm going to fight all these guys right this second, you know? But look at this. Look at this. So many. And granted, so now I get back home, though, and I can't leave these guys. Like, there's just nothing I could do. I figured maybe I'll try backing up on a few of them. And it doesn't have the exact results I was hoping for. Got one killed, some damage on others, and I've managed to make a crawler. So, that's great. But, yeah, this dude's yet again in bad shape. Messed up forearm. Slow attacking. A bunch of zombies coming after me. Not my finest hour. Little crawler coming. Like, good lord. Oh, it's like so painful to watch the slow attacking, I know. But hey, we got through it. And so now at this point, this was very weird. So, unfortunately for the remainder of this part of the episode, the sound cuts out. I'm gonna try and add a little bit of something into it, but it was just a little bit strange. The for whatever reason, I guess the way I was recording, it just didn't take it. So anyway, figured out how to do a hitch finally. So I took this car, which is in much better shape, and decided to take it along. And yeah, a little proper towing. So it's full of goods. The van's full of goods yet again, and we decided to take it around. And then I'd also grab the sledgehammer to get rid of these stupid things. Because while they're very nice, for our purposes and the way the driving is just not great in this game, I couldn't stand going through them. I feel like I'd either clipped a pole, almost crashed into a pole, or maybe even crashed into a pole at one point. Not like terribly, but enough. Enough that it's a bother. So down these things go. And yeah, that's it. Just taking them out one by one, and I do this the entire way because these things are terrible. Like I said, they're nice looking and, you know, aesthetically very pleasing, but I'd rather a nice long stretch of road where I'm not bothered. And yeah, there's already the old random zombies coming around. It was a nice warm day. Look at this little crowd of people coming. They're like, hey, you destroying our poles? We'd like them poles. Those are our poles. So, stayed there this particular night, just because it just got a little late after destroying all the poles and stuff, and was decided to take a look around the north side with a different car I wanted to try and take back so I could leave the van and the other thing there, because I was pretty much at the point where I'm done. And there was actually a little crowd of zombies up in this. So where this is in the back parking lot of the country club. There's like that little tiny lot. This is the road that eventually connects back to the front entrance, and just had a small little collection of zombies just chilling. So had to take care of them. And ultimately, and why I was a little bit more upset that this episode didn't record sound properly, I was like, you know what? I'm going to start filling up the gas. So this is the generator that I left at the gas station in town. Started filling up gas cans and dropping things I had with me. And I was filling up cans. All of a sudden, as if by magic, helicopter decides to make an appearance. And I'd done exercise earlier that day. So I'm sitting here trying to get, some of these things going. And you can see already got tiredness going, the fatigue. And this stupid helicopter just suddenly shows up. And I couldn't believe it. I honestly couldn't believe what was going on when this happened. Because, again, it was running pretty good. I killed a few people in the area. Nothing to really write home about. But I hear this guy come, and it's like, are you serious? So, yeah, I don't think it happens just this yet. Again, I'm going off with the no sound and memory at this point. But, yeah, he's a little overloaded. I think I have a little too much stuff on from the time. And, yeah, there we go. The helicopter just appeared. I was going to say, if I'm starting to put the stuff on the floor, it's because I'm like, oh crap, I gotta get out of here. Because there's still a big crowd of zombies down below. Like, I never took care of all of them after I took my injury. So I'm like, alright, what do I do? They're gonna be coming for this area because this is where it first starts. So I'm like, I'm gonna go the area I don't ever go to pull these guys in a different direction. Hopefully, helps a little bit. Moves these guys up here. So yeah, this is a nice little spot, I'd say. Have a little cigarette. I'm like, we'll take a few back roads. It's always nice to see a zombie eating some dude in the road. Like, I do really like those little tiny meta event type things. Like, it really is like a really nice touch of flavor, I feel. Like, that's the kind of zombie movie stuff you expect, Like, just random random survivor not surviving anymore. So, and again, it's terrible that this is like the end of the day, and this is honestly why I usually keep things in my glove compartment in case I needed to, but because I was in the middle of the move, and I kind of just lost track of when this helicopter would have been available to come, and he just comes today, and it's like, what is it, 7 o'clock, I guess, in-game, so it's the end of the day. I'm like, oh my god, please tell me I'm not going to have to spend the night in the woods. So, yeah, he ends up coming. I believe that was the one time by the gas station. And he's following me for a bit. So I think during this entire time, I'm hearing the chopper, which is like a bit longer than I was expecting it to be. But yeah, I think I decided, let me take a look down this road over here. Just in case maybe there's other houses. Because I don't really know this area too well. See, yeah, a couple people here. But nothing, like, I didn't see mailboxes, so I'm like, you know what, like, maybe there's something here, but you know what, not during a helicopter. I'm not doing some, random venturing at this point. It could be a very dangerous task, so I'm like, you know what, this is pretty secluded. I don't believe there's anything south by the woods, to off the passenger side of the car, I should say. So I'm like, let me pull away a little bit from where that guy was. I'll go right over here, and I'm just going to kind of chill for a bit. Yeah, I think I just was like, let me just make a little bit of distance where I'm not near that other area there was. And this is definitely not the best car to be chilling in. It's got no windshield, I believe no driver window. So this is not one of the better cars that I've got, but it's done its purpose. So I'm hanging out for a little while. And I believe once this guy crosses the street is about the point where helicopter returns. Yeah, I think I was like, yeah, maybe I should take care of him. And then he's just going off into probably from where the sound originally occurred. So it's like, okay. And yeah, I keep doing that where I want to jump in because obviously, I've been making trips and stuff, so my vehicles are not all empty. So I think around maybe this point, the helicopter returns, and it's kind of like, is there anybody out there? Am I being watched still? Hello? Anyone at all? So, yeah, and obviously I'm like, all right, so this guy is toning it on me. That is definitely what's going on right now. But, yeah, long story short, we get ourselves a 2-passer. I lucked out with just a 2-pass. So, I hung around for a bit longer than probably necessary, but you're better off being safe with these helicopters. And, then after a bit, I'm like, you know what? It's probably fine. I'll just drive home and go from there, Can't be too cautious. Otherwise nothing will happen. But yeah, I ended up making it home. No issue. And yeah, that's all there is to it at that point. So obviously not what I was expecting the day to go like, but I do a little generator looking after, turn it back on, and I believe I just end the day with starting to kill a few more zombies out in the main area, because I'm like, I gotta clear some of this, just because again, you gotta kill zombies in this game. It's not all just about surviving. Otherwise, this is a very boring run if we're not killing dudes. But I think the time had gone on a bit long enough on that particular episode, because again, I didn't know it wasn't recording sound, and I'd been dialoguing. I think that entire episode was meant to be a completely different one, and it just turns out nothing recorded at all. So I have no idea what was going on. I think it might have had something to do with the way that the audio is grabbed. I think maybe I just changed my headset. I don't honestly know. But in any case, not a big deal. But I will say that, that was it. I believe the next episodes should be fixed and sound corrected and normal dialogue at that point. So yeah, thank you all for joining me. I absolutely appreciate it. And if you are enjoying these episodes, again, I know this isn't like the most glamorous of episodes, considering it's a bit of a recap for a few days, but despite even getting bit in the arm and such, I'm surviving to at least finish this act, or this. I'm not really sure what I'm calling it, a season or a chapter or what, but before the first big official move, and that's quite a bit, making it onto 4 months. We're pretty much there. Hopefully, starting our new base at the country club. So, yeah, if you're enjoying this and you have anything to say, comment below. Or by all means, leave a comment or like and subscribe. That does help me out, believe it or not. Every little bit does count. And I will catch you on the next one. All right, thanks for watching.